Two protesters were arrested by the police on Wednesday at the University of Lagos, UNILAG junction, while protesting against an increase in tuition fees at the institution. The students were protesting the decision of the university to increase the payable fees of students from 26,000 naira and about 76,000 naira to between 120,750 naira and 240,250 naira, depending on the courses of study and levels. The two activists arrested by police officers have been identified as Femi Adeyeye and Philip Olatinwo. Following their arrest, the officers put them in a police van popularly called Black Maria, stationed in the area. But those arrested told the students to continue with the protest. The Education Rights Campaign, ERC, in a statement by its Deputy National Coordinator, Isaac Ogunjimi, called on the Commissioner of Police to immediately and unconditionally release the protesters. Joining me live to discuss this development is Comrade Hassan Taiwo Soweto. He is the National Coordinator, Education Rights Campaign. He joins me from Lagos. Thank you for giving us your time. What worries you about the use of force to disperse protesting students? Hello, can you hear me, sir? Mr. Taiwo Soweto, if you can hear me, could you acknowledge? Okay, go ahead. I'm trying to find out for you.
Sorry, please come again.
Okay, I'm trying to find out from you what worries you about the use of force to disperse protesting students.
It's obviously, a very sad day for Nigeria today. Going by where we are coming from, NSAS protest just 3 years ago against police brutality, only for us to have that visited on Nigerian students peacefully protesting against an outrageous increment of fees. It's barbaric, it's illegitimate, and it's something that all Nigerians, including the labor movement, should condemn.
The NAS National Public Relations Officer quotes a DSS statement earlier alleging that some politicians were mobilizing student leaders for violent protests against the federal government. And then the students themselves are denying that. They are saying they are registering their grievances and that it is unconnected to the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judgment in Abuja. But it is curious, isn't it? Could they have maybe rescheduled?
Why would students decide to reschedule a protest that is meant to safeguard their right to public education, that is meant to safeguard their future, because some politicians are going to be in court to decide who won an election among them? We should not even think of that, to ask young people to suspend their own life because of politicians going to court. If this country is actually a democratic country, why should it be difficult for a court to hold in Abuja and for some other members of society to carry out their legitimate activity in Lagos? The distance between Lagos and Abuja is so much. And at the same court in Abuja, there were protesters from both sides of the divide, and police did not see the same terror on them. So please, it is very clear that why police did what they did today is because these students were challenging a policy, an anti-poor policy of the government concerning public education. The government wants to privatize education, they want to commercialize it, they don't want to fund it adequately, and the students are saying no to this. That is the essence of today's protest.
Would you say the purpose has been achieved? Because as we speak, the university is yet to issue a statement. And then considering the economic challenges in the country currently, one would say it is not unreasonable for students to be unhappy about a 600% hike in their school fees.
Yes, obviously, given the economic situation, it's very clear that if that fee is allowed, to be implemented, thousands of UNILAG students would have to drop out of school. And the government is saying that they cannot fund education because they've not got the money. What we are saying is that Nigeria is rich enough to fund education at all levels. In fact, to provide free and functional education at all levels. The only obstacle corruption and capitalism. And that is why we think that our struggle also needs to be developed, also to challenge the root cause of this crisis, which is a capitalist government that is very corrupt and does not bother by using society's wealth to take care of the interests and the needs, of the mass majority of the people. With a socialist Nigeria, it can be possible to plan Nigeria's economy, democratically manage the wealth, to provide for education, healthcare, and the real needs of the people. So today's protest is just the starting point of a campaign that is going to redefine the state's responsibility towards the needs of its people. And thankfully, what has happened today with the repression, with the attack by the police, has also helped to prove the student case. It's becoming obvious to people that the university authorities and University of Lagos have, a lot of things they want to hide, and that they are acting in a way that shows that they do not want to even allow their students to have a voice. And we think that if we continue to build momentum, we can be able to force them to reconsider the policy of fear.
Comrade, thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.